Hello everybody, Miss Jackie Russell here, and happy Mass Monday. And today is Monday, January 23rd, 2023, that's right. And I'm going to get my mask on. My mask is from Jonna. She's with My Nails and More by Jonna. And you can go and see her. I have won this from her channel on a special giveaway that she was doing that included an advent calendar, and it had an advent calendar of facial cloths, like those magic cloths. Like, I think there was 24 in there. It was fantastic. But she also threw in some masks, and she knows I love Korean masks. And she had some, and she sent me this one, and I've never tried this one. I don't know the name of it other than Papa Recipe, and I can't read any of the other information about it. It just says right for the skin. So that's the mask I'm going to do today. And be sure and go over and see Jonna. She does Mask Monday. She does nails, of course, and she does some hauls, and she may do some other, like beauty type things. So be sure and check her out. She is really sweet. And this mask is really full of emollient. And I really don't know how to start off my day today. I'm not happy. I may sound happy, but I'm not happy. I'm very sad. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. Ooh, this has got lots of essence on it. There we go. So, of course, I still have my bandage on my nose, and I took it off the other day, and I took a shower, and I got it wet, and, of course, I shouldn't have done that. I tell you what, it's just taken a while to heal that up. But this is a very nice mask. It's got lots and lot of essence in it. I'm pulling it from this side just so that I can get it more around my eyes. We're going to get going here. So anyways, I hope you all are having a nice Monday. I had a terrible Sunday. Many of y'all know my little Zeus, my little teacup poodle. He was 1 pound and 6 ounces. He was very tiny. And he was the only survivor of his litter on September 20th, 2021. And there was 4 in the litter, and 2 of them left, died pretty soon, but the sister passed like around 8 weeks, which was just heartbreaking. And he survived, but he had problems because he was a teacup puppy. And I had to care for him every day. And like he had to have NutriCal, like when I got up, around 11, around 2, around 4, around 8, and then before I went to bed. He had to have sugar all the time because he was so little he didn't have any sugar reserves. And we had a couple of bad spells with him, and the doctor gave us antibiotics and things like that to help get him stronger, and he did. But yesterday, after everything that we did, including when the puppy's that small, you have to give them shots under their skin when they're not drinking water to keep them hydrated. And the vet had given me all that stuff, I guess, to be able to administer all that. And we did everything. We did everything they told us to do. And he didn't make it. His body was shutting down, and I could tell it when I woke up yesterday morning. I couldn't tell it right when I woke up. When I first woke up, I thought he was just, still recovering. And then the next hour, my head I had that look like, this doesn't seem right. And so I started giving him emergency treatment again. And he was going, his body was shutting down. I don't know what was wrong with him. I do know that he wasn't normal. It's not normal to have to give a puppy NutriCal all the time. Now, he did eat on his own, and he did, he didn't act quite like other puppies. Like he didn't zoom around the room or anything like that, and it could have been because he was so little. But when he was starting to go down, of course, he got to where he wasn't eating, and I was having to feed him all the time. And when that happens, we feed him the NutriCal and chicken and rice, like the baby food. So he was getting that. Anyways, we did everything we could, and the vet said there was just nothing else. There was something else wrong. And, we don't know exactly what it was. He wasn't growing properly, I don't think. And I don't think the vet thinks so either, because a couple of visits ago, which I'm going to say was only about maybe 2 months ago, maybe 3, his baby teeth had not fallen out yet. And he actually pulled one out then. And so we knew then that something was not quite right, because all of that should have happened last year. He's already a year and 3 months or something. So all of that should have happened last year. So we knew right then that we were facing a very delicate situation. I just didn't know it was going to be so soon. On the other hand, I'm so happy that I had my little Zeus for as long as I did. I've never had a little puppy that small. And as a breeder, if I'm not sure of their health, of anything like that, I won't even put them on the market. And he was never on the market. And I can't tell you how many times I have people calling me wanting to buy a teacup puppy. But I didn't even tell them about him, because I wasn't going to sell him. I wasn't going to give him to anybody either. Because of this, the heartbreak. I knew at some point there was going to be heartbreak. And I didn't want to knowingly send a puppy out that was going to need so much care. And that's another thing. Sometimes people think, oh yeah, I know how to take care of them, or I'll do it. And, they don't realize how much work it is. Because I did try that one time with a puppy that was I want to say he was about 6 months old. And, they had him for a few days. And then they called me and they just and they were honest. They said, Vicki, we didn't realize how much this was, how much work was involved. And, can we bring him back? And I said, of course you can. And they did. And ever since that experience, which that one was a totally different one, it had nothing to do with what Zeus was going through. But the fact of the matter was that puppy too had lots of pre-care and had a lot of, I guess vet care prior to them getting him. But all the signs was that he was just fine, and it turns out he was. He's just fine. I still have him. He's Leo, and he's a wonderful dog. He's a beautiful silver phantom poodle. I may put a couple little photos of him in here when he was little and then what he is now. But anyways, the point is, I lost my Zeus, and I love that little guy. And everybody in the household loved him. Laura, all of her kids, my grandkids that are living here. My oldest granddaughter, that's who he loved. You know how a dog picks his person? He loved Carly. And Carly's 18, and she moved out, and she lives up in Seagoville. And who knows, maybe he was lonely for her. I don't know. He wasn't like he got to see her constantly, because I didn't let him too much out of my sight. But she would come in and visit with him and stuff when she lived here. And then all of a sudden she wasn't here. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I doubt it. When you lose a puppy or something, you start looking for reasons or something that you could have done. I did everything for every day of his life for 16 months. Every day, that was my routine with him. So, I even would not even be gone for 4 hours and try to get back so that I would make sure he had his NutriCal. It governed my life, but I loved him. I didn't care. I took care of him. But anyways, during this video clip, you've probably already seen some of his pictures I threw up there. But anyways, that was my weekend. That was my yesterday. That was Sunday. And I couldn't do a Mass Monday yesterday. So I waited, and I'm doing it first thing this morning on Monday morning, when I am not as sad as I was yesterday. Yesterday was a very difficult day. And like I said, I'm happy that I got to have my little Zeus for as long as I did. I've never had a puppy that little. My smallest puppy or dog, and I have them, or had them, is 2 pounds and 12 ounces. which is right under 3 pounds. But I will tell you, if you're going to get a teacup puppy, if you're getting one between that's going to be 1 to 2 pounds, beware. The things that you hear that they need a lot of extra special care is very true on most of them. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. That doesn't mean that one little puppy that's 2 pounds can't be just totally healthy and not have any issues. But as a general rule, I would search for a puppy that's going to be around 3 pounds or more to be more healthy and to grow properly and to not have so much care. That would be my recommendation. And when I say I have a teacup puppy, my teacup puppies are what I consider from 3 to 5 pounds. Those are very small dogs. They're not a micro. I guess maybe some people refer to like Zeus might have been a micro teacup, because he was. I mean, he looked like a puppy, and actually he stayed in puppy state that whole time. So he wasn't developing properly. And so there was an underlining something going on with him, but I loved him, and he was the sweetest little thing. And he just had the sweetest little bark, and one of my little video clip shows that in there, and it's somewhere playing along in here somewhere. The other thing I want to do real quick is go through some empties while I've got y'all here. I wanted to let you know that I finished off the Rosemary Mint. This was a body cream that came out of, oh, it smells good. It came out of the Goldie Boxed, and this was very rich and emollient. The name of the brand is so small on there, I can't even read it. So I can't tell you who it is. I can tell you it's a local company that's probably in California or wherever she lives that made this product. I would recommend it. But anyway, that was very good. I did a couple of masks. I had the vitamin C mask from the Body Shop that was very moisturizing. It brightened my skin, gave me that glow. And then I had the Merriam Bright, the cream shop. And this too was a very good mask, very emollient. It had collagen, vitamin C. It was ultra moisturizing. It was plumping and brightening. And it was very nice. And I really liked it. And I won this actually from Shannon Carroll. So if you haven't gone over to see Shannon Carroll yet, be sure and pop over there and see her. She also does Nice Monday and Beauty. And like I said, that was a very good mask. This here is hair oil, argan oil from Morocco. And it's very good. This is a deep conditioner for your hair. You know, I put that on all over. I think this pack was a 2-pack, like I got to use it 2 times. It was very good. This here, the Hum Glow, I got it out of one of my advent calendars during Christmas time, and it had those little drinks with it, and it had these little collagen. It was little gummies. They were really tasty, and of course, I don't know if they really worked or not. They tasted good. I would buy it again. I think it was a good product. And then this is a product, Giorgio, and this is their lotion, and this is a sample size, but I get it when I buy the Giorgio perfume. A lot of times you can buy it in a pack. This is a body moisturizer. Smells wonderful. You gotta really like Giorgio, and I love it. Giorgio's my favorite cologne of all time, and I've got Giorgio sweatshirts, I've got Giorgio shirts, I've got a lot of Giorgio stuff, because back in the 80s this perfume was really popular, but it stayed popular with me, and I'm always getting it, and I've got bottles on hand. So if you like Giorgio, or if you want to try something that smells really good, it smells so good. I can't tell you how many compliments I get when people are around me and they'll go, "What's your perfume that you have on?" And it's Giorgio Beverly Hills. That's what it is. And then the last thing it looks like that I have in here, this is a short little review of Empties, is the hyaluronic acid that I received from Stalvana. I told y'all I had gotten this before, and I used it all up, and this is a good hyaluronic acid. And I want you to know that I've been using all their products. I've just about got the collagen serum used up, and everything has been really good. It's worked really good with my skin. I can also tell you, if you're looking for a good hyaluronic acid at a lower cost, this would be a good one to look into on Stylevana. And I'll put a link down there, and I'll try to pull the link for this particular product off of my promotion that I did for Stylevana in December. And if I think about it, I'll put a card up there so you can click on it and go see that video, because they have really good products and I haven't had any issues with anything. And I even liked their snail mask. So they have sheet masks. They've got all kinds of beauty products on Stylevana, but this was very, very good, and I really liked it. That's my second bottle to go through. So those are my empties and my reviews for today. And then of course my sad news of my little Zeus. And then I think this mask is about ready. I think we've been on here. It's been on for 15 minutes, and we're going to take it off. Jonna, this mask was really nice. I don't know if it was your only one or if you have a whole bunch of them, but man, oh man, I would highly recommend this mask. And of course, y'all know I love Korean skincare, especially their mask. And this is what it looks like on the back side. And of course, it's all in Korean pretty much. So we're not going to get much information about what's actually in it. It just says right for skin, and it's the Papa recipe. And Jonna, I thank you very much for this. It just feels so good. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Well, that's my Mask Monday. I want you all to have a great day. And I want to thank you for stopping by tomorrow, which helped me beat the blues because I was very sad yesterday. Tomorrow I have a collaboration coming out with Charmaine, Charmaine's Staycation. And we are going to beat the blues, and I've got a real beady song to work with. And I hope you all like it, and I hope you stop by and come see that. Also, on Saturday, we'll have the Dollar Tree train pulling out again for a little Cupid. It's Valentine's. It's getting very close, so come and see what we have for the Dollar Tree train. And be sure and check out my 1,002-year anniversary. That is also still out there, and it ends on January 31st. And it has a $100 Amazon gift card was one of the prizes, and 2 other great prizes, so don't miss out on that. And you can check my descriptions for any other giveaways that might be going on at this time. As for today and Mask Monday, and a special tribute to my little Zeus, that's all I have. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye. Males. Got a little teacup, 9-week-old, 14, 15 ounces, and then a 1 pound, 4 ounces, little 9-week-old Yorkie pig. Yeah, you're tiny. Tiny. Little tiny. These are my first tiny teacup puppies. There's his mama. She's going to sit on it. Well, maybe she's going to try getting into it. What's in that box? No, I'm just going to have it sit there. Just in comparison, these two girls are around 5 pounds, 4 to 5 pounds.